Throughout history, there have been countless tales of lost treasures and priceless artifacts that have vanished without a trace. From a golden masterpiece, lost to war, to the hidden riches sought by many, these treasures are now legendary, their whereabouts lost in history and kept in secrecy. The Amber Room. Crafted from thousands of pieces of amber and gold leaf, the Amber Room, a stunning chamber that was filled with beautiful amber panels, was a prized gift presented to Peter the Great by Frederick I of Prussia in 1716. This stunning masterpiece was once considered to be one of the most beautiful rooms in the world. However, the Amber Room did not have the fate to stay in the physical form and became one of the most interesting mysteries of the century. Many researchers are interested in discovering the mystery of the Amber Room, primarily stemming from its disappearance during World War II. In 1941, as the Nazi war machine swept across Europe, the Amber Room once again found itself in the crosshairs of history. Recognizing its immense artistic and cultural value, German forces meticulously dismantled the room and shipped it to Königsberg, now known as Kaliningrad, in present-day Russia. The room's disappearance began with the Soviets' advance on Königsberg in 1945. The Nazis, fearing its capture, attempted to conceal the room. However, the exact fate of the Amber Room remains a mystery, with numerous theories and speculations swirling around its whereabouts. Some believe that the room was destroyed in the heavy bombings of Königsberg during the war. Others suggest that it was hidden underground or secreted away on a ship that sank somewhere in the Baltic Sea. There have also been claims of sightings of the room in various parts of the world, but none of them have been authenticated. Despite numerous attempts to locate the room, its whereabouts remain elusive. However, in 1997, a notable development occurred when a piece of the Amber Room was discovered, as the son of a former German soldier tried to sell it. This piece was taken during the room's dismantlement, but despite this discovery, no further information or pieces of the Amber Room have been found. The Treasure of the Knights Templar. The Knights Templar, a wealthy and powerful religious order, has long captivated historians and the public. Among the many mysteries surrounding this secretive group, the mystery of their hidden treasure has caused the curiosity of many, inspiring countless myths and legends. These treasures could be monetary wealth that could have possibly been gold and silver, or religious relics, such as the rumored collected sacred artifacts, True Cross, and the Holy Grail. The fate of the Knights Templar's treasure is a subject of debate among historians and treasure hunters. Some believe that it was hidden or lost during the downfall of the Knights Templar, while others argue that it was seized by the French king or had already been discovered. Over the centuries, there have been numerous attempts to locate and uncover the lost Templar's treasure. Some intrepid collectors, such as Carl Cookson and Hamilton White, have been successful in finding the obsidian chalice, a Byzantine manufacture that was made in the 12th century, the reliquary box, an ornate item that depicts St. George in monk robes, the Templar sword, and the helmet. These discoveries, however, have only heightened the intrigue and spurred further investigations into the origins and whereabouts of the remaining artifacts. There are still many theories about where the Knights Templar hid their treasure, but there is no definitive answer. Some believe it was hidden in France, while others think it was taken to Scotland or Portugal. There is also speculation that the treasure never existed or was lost over time. The Lost Treasure of the San Miguel de Archangel. The San Miguel de Archangel was a Spanish galleon that sailed the Gulf of Mexico in the early 1700s. In 1715, the ship was part of a fleet that was transporting a large amount of treasure from the New World back to Spain. Unfortunately, the ship never made it back to its destination. Instead, it was caught in a hurricane and sunk off the coast of Florida. The galleon was carrying a large amount of gold, silver, and precious gems. The exact value of the treasure is unknown, but estimates suggest that it could be in the millions. Despite numerous attempts to locate the wreck, the treasures of the San Miguel de Archangel remains lost to this day. Despite the challenges, there have been some promising discoveries in recent years. In 2007, a team of divers found the cannon and other artifacts that were believed to have come from the San Miguel de Archangel. The discovery sparked renewed interest in the search for the lost treasure. Over time, many people have attempted to locate the wreck and recover the treasure. but the challenging conditions of the ocean floor and the sheer size of the search area have made the task difficult. The Treasure of Lima. Lost treasures have captured our imagination for centuries, and the legend of the Treasure of Lima stands as one of the most enduring mysteries of all time. This immense fortune, said to have been amassed by the Spanish colonial authorities in Peru, vanished mysteriously in 1820, leaving behind a trail of enticing clues and unsolved riddles. The precise whereabouts of the treasure remains veiled in secrecy, fueling speculation and inspiring countless expeditions in search of its elusive riches. The mystery of the Treasure of Lima begins in the harsh years of Peru's struggle for independence from Spanish rule. As the Spanish viceroy José de la Serna prepared to evacuate Lima in 1820, he entrusted a vast hoard of gold, silver, and precious jewels to British merchant Captain William Thompson for safekeeping. Thompson, however, had other plans. Instead of transporting the treasure to safety, he betrayed the viceroy's trust and absconded with the riches, sailing off into the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. The fate of Captain Thompson and his crew, along with the stolen treasure, remains a matter of intense speculation. Some accounts suggest that they perished at sea, while others claim they buried the treasure on Cocos Island, a remote and uninhabited island off the coast of Costa Rica. The island's dense jungle terrain and treacherous coastline have indeed yielded a few intriguing artifacts, further fueling the belief that the Treasure of Lima may still lie hidden within its depths. While no definitive proof of the treasure's existence has ever been found, the allure of the unknown and the promise of untold wealth continues to draw adventurers to this remote island, perpetuating the legend of the Treasure of Lima and ensuring its place among the world's most captivating unsolved mysteries. The Oak Island Money Pit. The Oak Island Money Pit has been the site of many costly and time-consuming treasure hunts. The quest for lost treasures on the island has lasted over 2 centuries, and no tangible treasures seem to have been discovered. With hints strongly signaling the possibility of treasures being concealed, nothing has prevented humanity from attempting to discover what lies under Oak Island. The story begins in 1795 when Daniel McGinnis, a teenager, saw glistening lights at night on the island from their residence in Nova Scotia, Canada. Given that the island was only a short distance from the colonial Boston Commercial Center, which was the enclave for pirates, the only thing on McGinnis' mind was buried loot. As such, the next morning, together with 2 of his friends, he sets out to find what might have been left behind. When they found a strange circular depression that was about 13 feet in diameter, their curiosity was increased, as is pointed out to the possibility of treasures being left behind. A series of flagstones and rotten oak logs that they found as they dug only increased their curiosity, everything pointing out that the shaft was man-made and there was nothing that could convince them otherwise. Their efforts, however, were unsuccessful, as they found no treasures to satisfy their curiosity. At 30 feet, McGinnis and his friends had dug as much as they could, and such, the excavation was abandoned. Little did they know that they had begun the story of one of the longest and most expensive treasure hunts by man. As of today, excavation efforts on the Oak Island Money Pit utilizes advanced technology to explore potential underground tunnels or chambers. Artifacts, like ancient coins and pottery fragments, have been unearthed, with a significant find being an 18th century gold coin. Dr. Ian Spooner, a geologist on the team, played a crucial role in discovering a large gold deposit near the pit. Using an electric slide, Dr. Spooner collected and analyzed water samples from around the money pit. Despite these discoveries, the money pit's major treasure remains elusive, and the Oak Island mystery still unsolved. So these are some of the world's most mysterious lost treasures. If you have a few that you believe deserves to be on the list, then let me know in the comments below, and they could be put in a future episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated whenever I upload a new video. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comment sections below.